Alright, this is Harrison, and with my colleague Jeremy, and this is In Your Face. First topic, we're going to talk about Kevin Durant and moving to the Warriors. In my opinion, I think that it was time for him to move away from OKC, but the fact that he actually went to Golden State, the team that beat him, and the fact that he's always been like, we need to be competitive without super teams. If he went to Washington, his home state, that wouldn't be a problem. They have Beal and Wall, all, but they're so competitive. What's your opinion?
I think that it was a good move for Kevin Durant, personally. He could have chosen any team in the league, and he made a good decision. He would have gotten a max contract anyway, so it wasn't about the money. He's just chasing a ring, and he sees a great opportunity, so why not take it? I don't blame him for that at all.
Well, I have to disagree. It's just the fact that he went to the Warriors. I think he deserves a ring, but the way he got it just doesn't seem right to me. And moving on from that, we're going to be talking about the most spoiled and the most loyal fan bases. In my opinion, the most spoiled fan base definitely would have to be the Yankees, because whenever they do great, you have the entire state of New York cheering for them. But every time they, have a off season, then everybody just starts booing and throwing tomatoes at them. And the most loyal fan base would have to be St. Louis Cardinals. To the good and bad, I'm pretty sure that almost every single game has to be sold out. What's your opinion?
Well, I think the most spoiled fan base is probably the Red Sox. They have very passionate fans, but they are very aggressive. They could fight you. They could start fights. When everything's going well, which is a lot of times, they're going to be happy. But when everything is not going well, they'll be mad. They'll start hating on the Red Sox. They'll destroy their team. They'll put their team down. So they're not really good fans. And the most loyal fans definitely are the Cubs fans. They were there through the thin and the thick. They're always there, and they always will be there.
I think the moral of the story is that Midwestern franchises definitely have more loyal fans. And moving on to our last discussion, super teams in the NBA. My honest opinion is, yes, there have been super teams over time. And like Ben said earlier before the commercial break, he said that there have always been super teams in the NBA. And yes, that is a true statement, but that doesn't make it right. Honestly, you really just thinking about back then, there was always competition, no matter what. But nowadays, you always can expect Cavs, Warriors, and teams just don't get a fair shot. What do you think?
Well, I think super teams, you're always going to have them. So whether it's the Lakers, the Bulls, the Celtics, you're always going to have them. So, but I think it's good for the league. It's very entertaining to watch the super teams battle. It's very fun to watch. And usually they are pretty competitive. So I think personally it's good for the league to see these great matchups between the super teams.
I disagree with that, because there's a point in time where ratings just become so low because they're tired of seeing the same old stuff.
I disagree. The ratings this year were as high as the 1998 NBA Finals.
I'm not stating right now they're low, because they're extremely high. But in the future, if we just keep on seeing that, we're just gonna see, Warriors win, lol, and it's just gonna be like that for a while.
Well, there's going to be a new super team probably in the future, pretty soon. So, yeah, that will take the Warriors spot, or the Cavaliers.
Well, I think I said earlier that we had one last topic. Yeah. Our last topic will be, do you think Klay Thompson is going to get sick of playing second fiddle to Curry, and actually third fiddle because of KD? Do you think he's going to just go move move on from the Warriors and make his own team.
I don't think he's going to move on from the Warriors and make his own team because he's in a great position, even though he is third fiddle. I think he's just accepting that fact. He's in a great position. He's not going to get anywhere near as close to the position he is in right now. His team is competing for titles. He's on a super team, very good team. They're going to compete for finals for a long time. So I don't think he's going to move away. What about you?
I agree with that, but I think it's a possibility. Clay is a quiet guy, so anything's possible. And that wraps up this episode of In Your Face. Stay tuned for our next episode. I'm Harrison Khan, and that's Jeremy. Have a good night.